good evening. It is Sunday the 30th of June 2024. I'm Jeanette. This is Simon.
And I'm miserable.
You're miserable? Why?
Yeah, I'm just like in mental health week.
Yeah, it's been an up and down with our mental health this week. More down than up.
It just gets you
Yeah.
every now and then, doesn't it? That's it.
So yeah, it's the day on a Sunday that we do our car boot haul. Just before I get started, thank you to the new subscribers. I think we're up to 280. Aim is to get to 500
By when?
by October.
Right.
4 months.
Well, if you tell everybody to ask a friend to subscribe, it'll work, maybe.
Yeah, so today I didn't buy again. So I did a car boot stall. I made £29 and Simon made £80.
Yeah, I paid you for selling my stuff
Yeah,
as well.
Simon gave me £20 for selling. Was it 20?
I gave you more, but you didn't want it.
Yeah, he wanted to give me more, but I said no. But he gave me £20 for doing the store for him while he walked round, and he made 80.
Yeah.
It wasn't a great day because there weren't that many people. There was a lot of stalls, but not that many people walking round or spending, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you hear slapping in the background, it's the dogs.
It's it was 3/4 of a field, which is unusual for there, but then it's Armed Forces weekend at Cleethorpes, so it's normally expected. And although there was plenty of people walking around, but I think a lot of them were just
Browsing.
gone for something to do, have a walk around car boot.
But there was not much to buy either. So Simon went round. I think that's why you're in a bit of down today, isn't it?
Well, I've obviously got an addiction to bargains. So I've got to address that because I've recognised it now in two different weeks. On the Saturday where there weren't anything to buy, and on the Sunday I must be getting some kind of almost like retail shopping kick from getting bargains.
And you're not getting them anymore because a lot of people now seem to be selling on Vinted. So when you go round to the car boots, or what we've found is the stuff that you can buy is not like it used to be.
I've heard people saying it that, oh yeah, I sold loads on Vinted last night and this is what's left over. But it's what it is. You can still get good stuff, but you've got to wait until it's there. That's all you can do, isn't it? Or you've got to search different avenues to source.
So are you happy now?
Huh?
You got it off your chest, are you going to be happy now?
No, I'm reveling in my emotions and know what they are, and it's obviously something I've got to go through. Yeah.
Cool. Right,
Yeah.
so he's going to show me what he's got. I can't say that.
You're not funny.
So Simon's now going to show what he bought from the car boot. And look, just as we start, Teddy's saying, will you let me out, please? Can you just let me out before you start? He is.
Yeah.
Teddy,
Right.
I need to let him out first. Look, come here. Come here then. He just wants to say hello. Hi.
Hello.
Every time you get the camera out, he wants to get on, on the camera. Come here then. There, look. Are you happy now?
Hello, I'm Teddy.
He's actually just sat there.
And Molly's now coming.
He says, go on, I'll do it again. Oh dear. We're already 4 minutes and we haven't started yet.
I bought a load of random cards. I think there's nearly 100. I'd never heard of them before. There's a Skylander one in there, and a Match Attack one, but they are Redicai or something. I don't know if you'll focus on that.
What are they?
I don't know, the cards.
All right.
I just thought, because I'd not heard of them before, I'd get them. They were £3 for nearly 100, so...
Have you looked them up?
Yeah, I've looked a few up and they're all over the place, the prices.
So what are they though? They're like trading cards.
I think so, yeah.
So are they worth anything?
Yeah.
How much?
They're probably worth 50p each.
Right.
There's 100 there.
Are you going to list 50? Are you going to list one at a time?
I don't know. I got a Amazon Echo Dot, which was also £3.
Oh God, not a £3.
That is, isn't it? That's two things. That's the same as last time. It's a theme. £3. I didn't get loads. I got 2 trains, which were on the store next to us. I paid 25 quid for them, so I think there's about £90 worth there. I think. So it's still a profit, but paying more for it. I got a Blu-ray player, which I've plugged in and it does turn on.
No, but it looks like
Rain
water.
On it, yeah. Yeah, so it's just a staple. Paid a £5 for it. It's probably £25. I got some dolls that Jeanette's not interested in. I got
Can I just have a look at that one?
a Bratz doll, and I think that's a Shopkins doll, if I remember right.
I can't see you going.
And then that one, I can't remember what make it is, but it's a doll.
It's not Formosa or like that.
No. And the other one I got was this one, which is a porcelain fairy doll on a swing. I don't know if you can see that. I paid £6 for all of them. They're obviously worth more than that. But Jeanette doesn't like them dolls, so I'll sell them.
I don't like that fairy.
No, you can't choose them. You can't just pick the
I don't want them
one
either. I don't like
That's
that fairy.
fine.
It reminds me of when my mum had fairies all the time. What?
I was just looking at the camera. And then the other thing I got was a wrestling figure lot, which has got a wrestling belt. I paid £10 for it. The belts, I think that's about £20. I think.
For that piece of plastic?
Yeah. There's a boxed figure. That's about a tenner.
How much are they new?
What, wrestling figures?
No, that belt thing.
I don't know. There's 6 wrestling figures, which are there. They're worth £2 each, £3 each, whatever. So that's, say, £2 each, that's 12. So that's 20, 30, 42. And then a wrestling ring, which is probably 15, 20 quid. So it's worth getting for a tenner.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That it?
That's all I bought, yeah.
Wow. Don't be facetious. Just looking back through things that I've shown on the previous videos over the weeks. So there's a Loverbella doll that I sold for $28.95. Obviously, when you get your fees off, your postage off, and your tax and everything else, you're left with about £5. Oh, ages ago when I was at Stickney and I bought a stool. I bought it for £4. I sold it for 21, but then you've got free postage. So I took off the postage, which was, I think, £5 something. And then your seller's fees and your tax. Again, I think and the cost of buying it, I wasn't left with very much. I was a bit disappointed with that one.
I've had 30 sales this week. Things that I bought last week, you seem to show, are you?
Well, I know, I can tell it, not last week, I can tell what you've done.
So the batteries, I don't know if I'm putting it in the right place now. The batteries that I bought.
How much did you buy them for?
I can't remember what I bought them for. Since last year, I have to look in last
£3,
week's video.
probably.
Something like that, yeah. Went for £40. A little iPod Shuffle went for $18.99. The Apple HomePod, that went for $49.95. I showed you that one, that was nice. That swirl thing, I can't remember what they're called, plasma light, that went for £40.
Is it all free postage you do, don't you?
Yeah, everything I do is free postage. The collectible figures that I got, which I told you about last week, I put them on and I sold them, as I said, £125, and they sold within a day. I got a Cars suitcase last week, and that sold for $39.95. There was a Canon camera, that was £45. A Casio camera was £45. Some of the Coca-Cola glasses that Jeanette was taking a mickey out of, I've sold one lot of 4 for $24.95, and I've got another lot of 4 on there. That's not from then.
That
2 Disney figures, I showed them.
From the jumble sale.
Yeah, that was a jumble sale trail thing we went on. They went for $39.95. A chess game that I bought for £3 went for $18.95. The car stereo that I bought for £3, I think it was, went for $14.95. Pair of Skechers, they went for $14.95.
So you don't get a lot from it once you've paid out your fees.
The DVDs, the Blu-rays that Jeanette was saying that why are you buying them, because you've got loads in the unit again. One Blu-ray set went for £20. I paid £1 each for them. Doctor Who figures for £14. And then the other Blu-ray went for £8, so there's not a lot in that, £3 maybe. But £23 from £2, all right. Funko figure train that I bought, that went for $29.95. And finally, the other pair of Skechers that I bought went for $14.95 as well.
But you don't.
And another DVD as well. I got a Catherine Cookson DVD set.
Is that the one you bought yesterday?
Yeah, from the supermarket. It was on the bookshelves. I think I put £1 in the thing because I didn't know if it's worth out, so I just put £1 in the box, and it went for $16.95.
Oh, that's
that
good.
just comes off the price of the shopping, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And that's it. There were some other sales, but they weren't from last week.
So we worked out, well, I've been working out, I've been looking at my sales. It works out that when you buy something, normally, unless you sell it for a lot more, you pay a third of that to eBay. So it's a third and a third and a third.
Yeah, it's
You get a
roughly,
third.
it's roughly a third cost to buy it, unless you get good deals. A third cost to buy it, a third cost in fees and postage, and then and packaging, and then the remaining third is yours. But then obviously you've got tax off of that as well. Once you hit your tax threshold, you've then got 20% off of that as well.
Yeah.
So off of selling £90, you're getting 30. If you've already hit your tax threshold, you're then taking another £6 off of that. So you're getting 24 from something you sell for 90. That's if you do free postage.
Yeah. So you don't make as much as I thought we would.
Yeah, but that's giving you the figures of what you need to buy. If you want to earn £1,800. If you want to earn £2,000 a month, then you've got to sell £6,000 a month.
I can't even sell £100 a month.
No, but you've got to buy £6,000 a month.
Yeah, but
So if you want 2,000, that's before tax. You've got to sell 6,000 if you're working on your thirds.
yeah. I think I just might set up a crystal shop.
Well, go for it.
I'm serious. Yeah. If I had the money
And still,
for stock, I'd have a crystal
the
shop.
thing is, if you had a crystal shop, your sourcing would probably cost you more than a third. So then, although if you had a shop, you'd lose your third in fees and postage and packaging, you would probably have that third in the expense of your shop rent, your business tax, whatever, your business rates and everything else. So you probably have to sell even more than the £6,000 to make £2,000.
Oh, we're joyous today. So if you came to this channel for humour and joyness, joyfulness, then...
Well, the thing is, everybody... You see a lot of people reselling, and the buzz with reselling is to go out there and buy a DVD for £1 that you sell for 17 quid, or you do get some proper bargains, don't you? And some you stumble on, and some it's your knowledge, some you look up. But you tend to see the highlights rather than the grind of it.
Yeah, it's hard work.
And it does... When some weeks you're just struggling to cover your bills, it does wear you down. And then when you don't have a good day at the car boot buying, it does affect your mental health, and that's where you've got to address what hole inside you're filling by going out there and finding a bargain. And you've got to try and reverse your mental cognitive process or whatever to fill that hole without having to do it externally. So it's maintaining that mental stability, isn't it? And that's difficult.
Hard. It's hard.
So then you get to live with a misery.
So do
Because I'm
you.
walking around going,
Yeah, but that makes up for how I am the rest of the week.
Yeah, well, it's like a 90-10 split, isn't it?
No, it's not a 90-10 split. Cheeky sod. Yeah. I do find it difficult.
It is.
I find it difficult, and I've got... Because of how my brain works, I get bored so fast. I'm from one thing to another really fast, because I get bored so fast.
Yeah.
And with reselling, it's the only thing that's captured me, but at the same time, it doesn't. Because when you have a bad week, or when I can't get off the ground, I jump onto the next thing, and the next thing. It only takes one person to give me an idea. I think I can do that. That sounds exciting, and I try. I plan it all out, and then when I've planned it out in my head, Simon will say, well, do a business plan then. No, that's too much hassle. I forgot about it now. I'm not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So reselling stresses the hell out of me, but then I don't want to go back into... Obviously, I teach on a Wednesday, but I don't want to go back to having a boss. I'm lucky with the employment I do have. My bosses are brilliant.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go back into the nursing profession at all.
So
and
you've got to make enough to be able to live.
In my head, I've got an amazing crystal shop. It's amazing in my head. And it's all...
But again,
fair. Yeah, I don't want to do a business plan.
Like I said, no, you don't want to do the business.
I just want to do it.
You don't want to do the business plan, which then means that you'll set off and after so long realise that to be able to run it and earn the money you need to earn, you can't afford to do it.
Yeah.
So
And it's similar how I started my therapies. I
For-
mean, the therapy room's really cheap rent, but I'm not getting the custom because people don't seem to have especially around here, people haven't got the expendable money to have a therapy every week. And so the customers I've got are very loyal customers, but I'm not getting new ones. So it's like I'm paying out of my own pocket to keep a room going that I'm not getting custom.
There's something amiss with what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because everybody who comes says that you're amazing and one of the best that they've ever been to. But then the word ain't getting out there to bring in more customers. No, they're not lying. They're not. No. One thing that's hard with eBay, and I think it's one of the hardest things, because anyone could go out and source, or you've got a phone, you can look every item up. People might glare at you or whatever for looking it up, but they're doing the same out the back anyway to put it on a shelf in a charity shop. Anyone can source, but to me, the hardest thing at the minute is eBay. The fact that you feel like you're constantly fighting, getting everything right on there to sell your item.
And then they bring a new specific out.
Yeah, they've got to run it. They've got to have a structure. They've got to have a way. But like I said before, it's like they've put a tap on the house pipe. There's, you know yourself, there's 66 and a half, there's probably more now, but there used to be 66.5 million people just in the UK alone. Well, every one of them has a birthday. So every single day, one person has a birthday. And then I would imagine you've got people having anniversaries, you've got people having christenings, you've got people having weddings, you've got special occasions, you've got people treating themselves,
You've got
whatever.
Vinted.
Yeah, no, but even before Vinted started taking off.
So for some reason, the filming on the camera stopped midway. Don't know why. Simon's now gone listing, and so I'm just going to finish this vlog for tonight. Really apologise. We were mid conversation about eBay, about the eBay fees, about you feel like you're jumping through hoops all the time, etc., etc. It is what it is. Unfortunately, this week has been a downer. We've felt, as Simon said, very deflated. And when he's feeling up and I'm feeling down and vice versa, it's been quite a rocky week. Tomorrow's another day. So start afresh. Don't know what's happening with my hair. Start afresh tomorrow. Hello. So yeah, thank you to you all that have subscribed. Thank you if you're watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you like this content, and consider subscribing if you haven't already, and put a comment below. How are you finding reselling? Do you do reselling? Do you want to do reselling? Have you left reselling? We're really interested to know what you're all doing, what you're all about. So take care, stay safe, and talk soon.